So you're saying basically that all of the hundreds of podcast episodes combined make up fewer views than that one Saw video?
And they really like it as well. Look at some of these comments. These guys should work for CinemaSins. You love CinemaSins. Thanks for watching these so I didn't have to. These guys are crying out for this sort of content.
Yeah, it's good to have a lot of subscribers. It is, because it means that we can finally do what we want to do. Video versions of our podcast, whether we do essay videos. But the one thing I won't do is another marathon video.
Yeah, good point. Or, right, do another marathon video.
Mate, it's preposterous that we're doing this again. Can you not remember how bad last time was? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it worked. Nice.
5 films.
Yeah? It's less than Saw.
Less than Saw.
Already a happy man.
I think they're shorter than the Saw films as well.
Merciful.
Yeah.
So we're in a mental asylum. We're in straitjackets because we're obviously mental for doing this in the first place.
Yeah. Basically what we've done is taken one incidental scene from one of the 5 films and blown it up to the point of basing the entire premise of our set around it.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
I have to ask you a few questions this evening. You've packed your bags yourself. Have your belongings remained in your possession the entire time?
See, I'm quite an anxious traveller, and I have to say, this is exactly a perfect version of how I feel whenever I'm in an airport. Terminal, that means something's going to kill you.
God.
Right, well, we're ready for boarding, Joe?
Yes. Yeah, ready for takeoff.
I hope
That's not a good sign, is it?
that's not. Oh, 666, Joe.
Yeah, the baggage trolley of the beast.
As a pilot, these are all things that I'm trained to look out for.
Yeah.
Fucking Stuart Little.
Oh no.
Thank you.
As a pilot, I know that if a food tray is broken like that,
It's bad luck for the rest of the flight.
there we are, ready to go, ready to fly.
But they're not ready to fly. They haven't. I'm an air steward, and I can tell you that they have not done the safety checks. No one in there knows how to use an air mask or what to do if the plane lands in water.
Notre voyage commence!
So most air disasters happen during takeoff.
So is that why they're all clapping?
Yeah, exactly.
They're out of the woods now, Joe.
Yeah. Are they in the air?
Yeah, mate, look at how much the camera's tilting.
Right, okay.
It must be. Uh-oh. This is going badly, isn't it?
Luckily they know how to use those, despite having no announcement made.
Yeah. That oxygen will help them when they're ploughing into the ground at 700 miles an hour.
Oh no.
Oh, that is not supposed to happen, is it?
No.
Would you rather be sucked out of the plane or burned alive?
Sucked out the plane.
Yeah?
Take your chances.
Take your chances.
Uh-oh. It's happening again.
Alex, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fucking plane's gonna explode!
This is a very pre-2001 film, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You fucking brat! Oh shit!
And so 7 of them got off the plane?
I think so.
We've got Stifler, main guy, friend,
Teacher.
Ali Lata, and Jock and Jock's girlfriend. Are you ever scared of plane travel?
Because I know the thing about like the takeoff, right?
Right.
It's always a bit, you're always at more risk when you're taking off.
Right.
As soon as you're in the air, I'm like, it's a breeze. Oh no. Now it's a safety hazard.
Right. What is he shaving? What
Just what are you doing?
is He never shaved before.
He doesn't even have a beard.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's nothing, mate. Don't worry. Back to shaving, please. Oh no,
What
he's
are
cut
you
his
doing?
nose off. Yes, the grooming habits of like a 65-year-old man, despite having no hair on him. Oh, don't slip, mate. Oh no! What? Oh.
This is quite like unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it? That's probably more sobering than I would have liked.
Yeah.
But I'm already thinking, why didn't the invisible hand of death just stop his heart? Why go through the rigmarole? Why have
If you're thinking that after the first death, let me tell you, we are in for quite a treat.
What are all those tiny marks?
Cuticle lacerations from pulling at the wire.
Pulling at the wire? If he was pulling at the wire, he wasn't trying to kill himself. It was an accident.
In death, there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes. It's all part of death's sadistic design.
So the way he's talking about design and plans and stuff, you could replace death with God, right?
I mean, this
it
is
would
just
work just as well.
Yeah, this is just the mission statement for the film.
Yeah, you can't cheat death.
Yeah.
I'm moving on, Carter. And if you want to waste your life beating the shit out of Alex every time you see him, then you can just drop fucking dead.
Oh! Oh. I tell you what that looked like, Joe.
Yeah?
That looked like death coming to claim her.
Did it look like the invisible hand of death?
Yeah. She's leaving a trail of flammable alcohol that she's unable to realise. Oh no!
Oh no, this is the worst thing ever.
So the good thing about modern day flat screen monitors is that there wouldn't be a surface area to catch the fluid on.
Yeah. Oh God! What happened?
Oh goodness me.
This is not going well for her.
No. I'll tell you what, if you're slipping on the amount of blood that's coming out of you, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh
no.
That will save her. That's what she needs. It's her salvation.
Oh.
Oh no.
I hope it doesn't look like he's murdered her.
Let me just get my prints on this knife.
Oh, mate. You'd think if death was trying to like correct its mistake, it'd be like doing stuff constantly.
Yeah. Not just waiting for them to get in a situation where it becomes like a Tom and Jerry like mishap situation. Cause their hearts to explode. I've said it before,
Exactly,
I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's the thing is right with this. Death has like so far put them in situations that could be accidents, whereas now he's like genuinely locked him in there.
Yeah.
So why not just give him a heart attack? Why go to this trouble? Is it teaching them a lesson? Is that it?
You're dead! You're dead! And you're taking me with you!
Oh no. Death seems to alternate between incredibly complicated, like overwrought deaths.
And then like blunt force trauma. Yeah. So we've had 4 deaths so far. Now Billy's dead. How are you feeling about the franchise in general so far?
Well, yeah, it's all right.
Still feeling good about the marathon?
It still feels like an X-Files episode.
Yeah.
Feeling okay about the marathon, but we'll have to see how we're getting on around, the 3 or 4 mark, I reckon.
Yeah.
So we're down to just 3 survivors left now, Joe. So basically they've worked out that they can cheat death by saving each other, right?
It seems to be the case, yeah.
Okay.
See, what they're setting up here is clearly meant to be safe. but to me, it looks like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, a perfectly designed death-giving machine.
Yeah.
What is that he's eating?
It doesn't look good.
I'll just tuck into this tin of poison.
Cat food. What the fuck is that? That's disgusting.
Mustard, just how I like it.
See, he's surviving, but I wouldn't say he's thriving.
No, exactly.
How are you feeling about the Straitjackets?
It's
uncomfortable.
It's becoming more restrictive as it goes on.
Yeah. Is this a health and safety risk? Because if something went wrong,
in case of a fire, what we should do is put a big sharp knife next to that wall, right? And then if we need to, cut
I love that idea.
Perfect. Look, there's just so many things in every household.
It's become like a space battle. Just like what am I supposed to be looking at?
So he's going to grab the cable, die, and hopefully get resurrected.
Why didn't you just grab the cable at the other end and just drag it to safety? Oh dear.
Come on, stay with me.
The end.
Well, we made it.
Paris. I can't believe it.
You know, I just can't believe we got on a plane again. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Who is that?
What? It's the three of them.
What?
He survived, mate, and they've gone to Paris to celebrate 6 months later.
He survived?
Yeah. He was there. He was just like, oh, I can't believe we got on a plane again.
That was him?
Yeah.
He's looking a lot better than he did just now. I didn't recognise him.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Now she's having a premonition.
Caught it. Oh. It's gonna swing back.
I told you were next. And it just skipped me. So who's next?
Oh no! Well, 1 down, 4 to go.
Oh my god.
What did you think?
I quite liked it.
Yeah?
I quite liked how hammy it was.
Okay.
I enjoyed some of the disaster movie aesthetic it had in certain places.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get very tedious trying to keep track of all these rules.
Only one way to find out.
FD2.
Here we are, Joe.
Yeah.
The highway.
Yeah.
And as a highway patrol officer,
I'm familiar with anything that could go wrong in these sorts of situations. Any tips from a fire safety perspective?
She's not really looking when she's merging. That's more of a traffic thing, though.
Hopefully, neither emergency service will be needed.
Oh, the word demolish, Joe, though. That's and they're singing pile up.
Ah, right. Why?
You could say.
She signalled, did not mirror. Oh no. God, it'd have to be pretty mean to cause a pile up here.
Yeah. Oh. It's so subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's the genius of these films, is that you look at that, like, and you just think, well, I mean, the car is the same colour as the car they're driving, and there was a truck 2 seconds ago. But I mean, you just never guess that that's what's going to happen.
No, exactly. Oh no. Health and safety, right? Basic tip. Hot coffee open near lap.
Bad idea. Yeah. Bad idea.
Honestly, the health and safety violations are piling up.
And this is just one stretch of highway in America. If this is
on any given day.
Yeah, if this is representative, then they have a lot to answer for.
This is the average.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
See you later.
And all that because he was drinking coffee.
Yeah. Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh,
he did have his seatbelt on. Yeah. That's a fire. I can recognise that.
Yeah. Oh no. See, a lot of
fire. It's a fire.
Instant explosions. Can you explain why everything explodes on contact with other things?
Well, in this era of American car production, all of the rather than having petrol tanks, they just filled every vacant point in the chassis with petrol.
Right, of course, yeah. Why hasn't that lorry stopped?
Whoa, easy, Kimmy. First year driving?
Oh, we're back at the highway.
Oh, great. It was all a dream.
Calm down.
Why won't you listen to me?
Oh, mate.
Yeah. It's just upsetting, isn't it? Because she lost 3 of her close friends.
Yeah. And it doesn't have any of the other traits of a slasher movie yet.
No.
So, like, dead teenagers in slasher movies is somewhat, like, expected. This is just, like, a horrible road traffic accident drama at the moment.
Did it make you worried about the next time you go on the motorway?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never driving behind anything with logs.
No, absolutely not.
But that's the thing about the first one, is I have worried about being in a plane crash.
Yeah.
I have worried about crashing a car.
Yeah.
I wonder if that level of, like, putting yourself in the movie will keep up through the rest of them.
Yeah. What is it, sort of 15 years after this film came out? You look back on that as being like one of the defining sort of car crash scenes in films.
Yes.
I know it's been a while, but I've been thinking about you. Just slide. It's here, 1, 2, 3. Bye.
What a bastard.
Don't do that.
That is like.
Oh no!
That is
on the wooden floor.
Chip pan fire
nightmare.
Yeah. So it's weird, isn't it, how death can like shut the window for him, but it can't like stop him from picking up a chair.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh! On the broken glass.
Ouch. Oh.
So we're about half an hour into this one.
Yeah.
What are the stakes at the moment? Because none of these characters know they're at risk, but we do.
They might. They're starting to get clued in, right? Aren't they?
Yeah. Someone who survived the crash is now dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stakes are that they're all going to die, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's. I guess the question is whether or not they're aware.
Yes. So it looks like Claire has survived between the 2 films by staying in a padded cell. Much like the one we find ourselves in.
Yeah, a psychiatric hospital. Oh, look.
Oh, it's a lot like our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like we've been doing a similar sort of research.
Yeah, I think so.
Clear Rivers.
Don't come any closer. Have you ever seen anything creepy or ominous? An in-your-face irony kind of thing? Well, don't ignore it. Recognizing those signs usually means the difference between life and death.
Do you know what I've just realised, Joe? You know, Matey in the psychiatric hospital.
Clear.
Yeah. Not wearing a straitjacket, was she?
We're meeting tonight at my apartment.
Good point. Can we just get out of them? Yes! Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
And now she's leaving, so that's perfect timing.
How you feeling?
Free.
Yeah.
Oh,
good to be out of it.
I feel like I've sweat a stone of weight out of my arms. The pigeons. And there's nothing more enjoyable in a horror movie than a mother watching her young son die in a tragic accident.
Yeah.
This is why we love horror movies so much.
Yeah. Close up on the mother crying, Close up on her looking at the body bag, please.
Again. Tragedy, again.
Oh, man.
If there's one thing that gets you psyched for Halloween, it's the idea of a woman whose husband has already died, losing her son, and with him, her will to live.
So they're going to see the mortician from the first one, right?
Yeah.
Now what I find...
What is that?
Yeah.
There's no way that... Look at the stone walls.
Why does a mortician have a furnace?
You can't cheat death. There are no escapes.
Bullshit. You told me death has a distinct design.
People are always most alive just before they die, don't you think?
Why is he doing that? Why did Clear think, you know who'll be able to help us? This creepy guy I met about a year ago.
Once?
Yeah.
I met him once and he didn't help me then.
He just gave me loads of weird shit. So can we just recap the rules of the movie? Because if Death's plan is interrupted, it will try to...
Course correct, right?
Yeah, but by killing in the same order.
Yeah.
Unless you save the life of someone, in which case they are put to the back of the queue. Unless you cause someone who was pregnant who was going to die to have a baby, in which case the whole game is off and has to start from scratch.
Basically, the creepy mortician said, new life forces death to start over, right?
Yes. Already a lot of rules to keep up with, right? I worry that they're going to write themselves into a situation where they're just going to have to make it up as they go along. Why is there a basket of prosthetic arms? Where are they? What world do they live in?
I hope that doesn't play into anything that's about to happen, Joe.
God's sake. Oh no. Well, that's a shoddy manufacturing, isn't it, really?
The mother of a dead child
is decapitated
by a lift while she's screaming about how she doesn't want to die.
Are you still with it? Are you still with the film?
I'm going on down the highway, mate. I'm doing 80.
Look at me.
Don't point a gun at her.
Oh.
Look, hopefully the district judge will have it all sorted out by Monday morning, okay?
No, it's loaded! What are you doing?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Nice try, lady. Save it for the judge.
Get me to the hospital!
Okay.
Surely the policeman would have some first aid training.
He just pointed a gun at a pregnant woman.
Yeah, you're fine. It doesn't have the fun of the first film, does it, this one?
Do you think?
It's all a bit more morbid. Yeah.
See, that's quite fun.
Yeah, it's fun. That's fun.
It's a boy.
Great.
Right, well that's it. Let's,
oh no! Look out, mate.
She never died in the crash, Joe.
What did you see?
What else? Bloody hands, what else did you see, Kimberly?
Wait.
Eugene.
No!
Oh!
Oh.
I think Claire Evans is dead.
You think so?
Yeah, I reckon. What's your favourite death bit?
Slipping on spaghetti.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was the one that is the most, like, you could pass it off as an accident.
Right, okay. I'm a fan of the plate glass killing the boy, like just flattening him. So they've just basically decided that it's definitely
they're definitely safe. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the sun's come out.
Yeah. Thanks to you, we've cheated death. So her new life is that she was resurrected, right?
because she was medically dead. I get it now. So she did die.
She did die, but got brought back, right? Therefore,
this is a new life completely.
Yeah.
Me too. Dad, you should tell him about the, the news van thing.
What's that?
Well, Brian was almost hit by that news van that day in the field, and your friend Rory, he pulled him back at the last second, saved his life.
You never told me that, Peter. Boy, that was lucky.
God almighty. So that was Final Destination 2. Ready for the ready for the third one?
So what I understand about the third one in the franchise is that, unlike the first two, which cover the same group of people, this one they wanted to break off into a new group of people, Joe, and that's to show that this could happen to anybody.
Right.
So it's time for a day at the fair, Joe.
Yeah, mate.
Can't wait.
I love it. The sights, the smells.
Yeah.
So, are you expecting a much the same formula? We're going to have 5 to 10 minutes of very, very heavy foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Followed by a disaster. Followed by just absolutely insipid exposition.
Right.
Punctuated
with graphic violence.
Yep. Sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
See, what I like about this movie, mate, is it seems a little bit more realistic. You've got some quite grounded characters. You see what I mean?
Sort of, yeah. They're like a bit more human. They don't feed us very well in this psychiatric hospital slash
terrible nutrition
slash detective's office.
Yeah.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
That voice sounds like the mortician.
Yeah. And they played it over the image of the devil.
Right.
So do you think that means that he's the devil? A good filmmaker would do that. And it's not as if the other clues are like subtle, so maybe.
Devil's Flight roller coaster. No exit after turnstiles.
I'll see you soon, he says.
No turning back now, Joe.
Do you know, apparently the cast had to ride this roller coaster 26 times to get this take.
In one night?
Yeah. Can you imagine on the 25th time you'd be like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Much like we are now at the third film.
Well, a roller coaster, like no matter how many times you ride it, much like the Final Destination films, is the same every time.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Oh, fuck. That's like nightmarish.
Yeah. Do you think your arm, do you think your upper body strength would be enough to hold them in place?
I'd make it sure it was. Jeez Louise.
Oh dear.
It's one thing after another with this one, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh. He's done well to hold on.
Yeah. I feel like this is getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Like, in the first one, it was like a plane explodes.
Yeah.
Second one was a car crash. This one's like...
Everyone dies, but in like increasingly convoluted ways.
Oh, God. This is like nightmare.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Yeah.
Like, the lawsuits that would take place following all of these films.
Awful.
Did that sequence make you more scared of roller coasters, do you think? I think less so than the other two, because it seemed more outlandish.
Yeah, because it wasn't just like, in the plane, it was like, there was a fuel leak and the plane exploded.
Right.
In the car one, it was like, you know, someone took their eyes off the road and it caused the collision. You couldn't avoid the sequential one.
Confluence of events.
Right, exactly. This one is like, the brakes failed, the track broke, someone had their camera out.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, all those things happening at once, unlikely.
You're not alone.
God, I appreciate everyone trying to help. Okay, I really do.
No, it's happened before. Okay, I went online looking for an explanation.
It's happened before 180 times.
Have you ever heard of Flight 180?
Looking for an explanation about what happened. And I found out about this high school French class from New York. 6 years ago, they went on a trip to Paris. When they were boarding, a kid had a vision that the plane was
I know them, yeah!
Just like you do.
So much like in The Omen, the photos that Wendy takes show who's going to die and how.
Oh, it looks like they're, I don't know, a palm tree's going to fall on them?
Yeah, one of them goes a bit blurry.
It's a palm tree.
Nah, there we are.
It looks like they're burning in the photo, and also that's what's happening to her in real life. Ooh. That's a good shot. Good transition.
We're about halfway through the marathon.
Yeah.
How, general tips, how would you survive the event so far?
We learned from the first film that if you save someone else's life, it skips you. Okay? Yeah. But it's only a temporary thing. It never, you know, you can never truly escape from it.
No, exactly.
Even if you stay in your house for 3 months.
Yeah, a brick will still fall on your head.
Yeah. And then the second film suggested that new life means death has new plans.
Yeah.
But then the ending seems to contradict that.
Answer the question, how would you survive?
Well, I'd stay in the padded cell.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, because Ali Larter's character, she was doing fine in there. She was thriving.
Yeah.
She had her own art projects going.
Yeah.
And it was when she left that it all went downhill.
Yeah.
That's the last photograph Lincoln posed for. The photographic plate was broken, causing a line that can't be removed. Exactly where he was shot. Look, see the shadow?
Well, what do these pictures have to do with us?
Look, this occurred 1 year to the day of the Flight 180 disaster. Look at the road sign.
Look, I guess you came to me with this because I'm responsible for putting this in your head with the Flight 180 thing. And it did happen, and it may be occurring here, but you can't believe every weird thing out there because you're desperate for an answer.
I took these that night.
So any photograph
of a person. Not even of a person, of a
Abe
building.
Lincoln, 9/11. Like,
the guy stood in front of the roller coaster.
It all makes sense. It all makes so much sense. That is absolutely unbelievable.
I've never, ever seen anything as preposterous.
With the plane noise!
no shit like that, man. Fuck the Bruins!
Do you think the long build-up to all these deaths actually sort of takes you out of the horror of it because you're trying to solve the death in your head before it happens?
Yeah, exactly. It's enjoyable on the level of you trying to outsmart the film.
Yeah, because you're looking at everything and going like, oh, this could happen, this could happen.
You're playing detective rather than playing victim of a scare. He's alright, he's alright. Nothing to see here, folks.
Fuck that! I just win! That's all I know how to do, Kevin! Baby, I just win!
Oh! Yikes. Right.
I'd call that foreshadowing.
Yeah, we're at the stage now where when you see a nail gun, you think, whose eyeball is this going to go in?
Yeah. So is that going to skip her now because she's just saved someone's life?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh! Still going. God.
Okay, I'm trying to explain something.
Let me explain this to you.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
There's so much going on.
Uh-oh. So they have to put him in it because there's no villain, is there? There's no embodied villain. So both of those two people have been saved. So I think, by the logic of the film, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is up next to die.
Do you think?
Unless someone saves her, in which case it becomes him next to die.
Right, okay. So she saved herself?
I guess. Well, he's not dead yet. I think he's about to be crushed by a falling pillar.
Do you reckon?
I'm not gonna die! It's you, Wendy! You're dead!
Oh no. Oh.
So it winds me up something chronic, mate, because 180 has nothing to do with, I understand it does, right? 180 and you can say, 180 is a sign that you're going to die.
Right.
Oh wait, 1 isn't. This doesn't mean anything. This is just it's confirmation bias.
There's no escaping death.
And taxes.
There's the line. The next stop.
Mortician's voice again. It's all coming together.
It's not
Jack.
coming together.
It's all coming together.
But what is coming together? What does it mean that it's coming together?
The signs, it's the signals. You've got to read them, Joe. If you're like me and you're desperate to survive.
Yeah, okay, right. So what you've got now is various signs have come together. Now what? What does it tell you?
I can't believe this. Here. I thought you weren't coming until tonight.
It's funny. I'm just in this museum of everything that's ever happened to us that's bad.
Oh no!
Oh! The problem is, it fairly authentically represents what it would be like to be in a horrible tube accident.
Yeah.
But that's not good because you just don't want to be in that situation.
No.
It's morbid.
It's not entertaining in what should be a sort of over-the-top,
shocky horror.
Yeah.
It's just oh, this would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So all your friends are dead and their bodies around you. That's not like a...
I was gonna look you up afterwards, but...
Oh no! We've been double bluffed, mate.
Again.
We're gonna get
Oh no.
But this time there's no escape. It stopped going after them for a bit. Is that it? It was like, oh, yeah, well, I'll get you eventually, so I'll just put you on the back burner until I can get you all together.
Yeah, 5 months from now, and then it goes back, it set up a new situation for them.
Oh, like all the rules and stuff. It was so simple.
Yeah.
And now it's so complicated.
All right. Ready for number 4?
3 down, 2 to go.
Here we are, mate. Final Destination 4.
Yeah.
At the NASCAR rally.
Yeah. AKA the final destination.
The final destination.
Yeah, which of course means the 4th out of 5 films.
Yep.
So just for a change, Joe, we've got a group of teenagers. They're at an event, and I don't know about you, but I'm starting to fear for their safety.
How's that beer coming out? Mine's quite flat.
The supposed convenience of having it without needing to use your hands isn't worth the stress and pain of having to mount beer on your head in order to drink it.
Because I'm sat rigid right now.
Yeah.
If I move my head an inch either side, there's going to be a spillage in the village, and I'm not going to be cleaning it up.
You are. You know what I've noticed about this film is that previous films usually had a little sort of scene or two to establish the characters before we went straight into the disaster scene. Not bothered with that this time. Whoa!
See, like that was a funny punchline to an otherwise very dark and uncomfortable joke.
See, again, this is like uncomfortably close to real life.
Yeah, exactly right.
Incidents at stadiums where like people have been crushed in tunnels.
Yeah.
And there's been panic and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty shoddy, wasn't it?
What, CGI?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, I can safely say that that's the worst disaster out of the lot of them.
Yeah, it's rubbish, wasn't it?
We gotta go right now. We gotta go. Come on.
Stay there! Okay, there's gonna be a huge crash. Of course there's a crash. There's always a fucking crash.
Whoa. What crash?
That fucking crash. That's the crash I'm talking about.
Sir, no.
My wife's in there, asshole!
No. Let me go! Get your hands off me! I gotta
Have you all lost your fucking mind?
I wonder if one of them is going to Google Flight 180 at any point.
Oh, mate, do you reckon? This really reminds me of that flag we heard about years ago.
How do you feel about the prospect of going to a motorsport event?
Indifferent now, same as it did before.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What we were saying in the last film about it working up to being a punchline.
Yeah.
Right. For example, the girl gets hit by a tyre. There's no joy to be had in the build-up because...
It comes from nowhere.
Right, it comes from nowhere. And there's no joy to be had in the execution, so to speak, because like it's over like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the previous one, it was either the case that you'd have all the build-up or like the way in which they died was sort of graphic and funny or interesting or whatever.
Right.
Whereas that one was just a tyre lands on it and it's not entertaining.
No.
How you killed my wife. I wanted to go in there after her, but you,
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, nobody lives forever.
Oh,
wow.
This is come from nowhere.
Your time's coming.
Oh dear. It's gone from a slasher movie to a like horrible ideological
hate crime of a film.
Yeah. Oh dear. This is really miserable, isn't it? Like, all the light and all the colour has been drained out of this movie.
I mean... Okay,
it's pretty bad.
Last film had used 9/11 as a calling card of like, oh shit, like, you know, maybe someone had a premonition about 9/11. This one is using KKK iconography.
Yeah.
Come on!
Presumably that's meant to evoke something like a lynching,
yeah,
dragging him behind the car, torturing him. That's not appropriate for a horror movie, a slasher movie aimed at teenagers.
Not at all. The problem with just showing racism in this manner is that it makes it out to be just the ideology of idiot, redneck, like vile Nazi people, when in reality, as a film like Get Out showed, right, basically anyone can be... This is like genuinely terrible.
On a scale of 1 to like Saw 4,
right?
How much has this movie lost you?
It's lost me. It's definitely lost me.
Yeah.
The thing is with the first one was that it was just the kids. Yeah. There were the rules, and then there was like how they interact with the rules. Yeah. Whether they can skip it and everything. Yeah. And that was similar to Final Destination 3, which is the same director, right? Right. And then this one, Final Destination 2, had the like. She had more premonitions about how things was going to happen, and he's doing the same thing in his film. So it's like so far in these 4 films, there's like competing ideas about the direction the series should take. Almost.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so far, this is the wrong direction.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Do you feel like anything in this film matters right now?
No, I don't know. I don't know who the characters are. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you okay? Hey, the tension's gone out the scene.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Hey, who cares?
Let's go, get in the car. I've got my eye on you two.
Oh no.
A mother violently killed in front of her children for entertainment. This is even more like frustrating and confusing because none of the characters know each other. They're just reading about them in the paper. So like every time someone dies, you have a scene of someone, I was just watching the news and like someone died.
So now does that mean we all die?
Yeah. I'm feeling peckish.
Well, all I've got are these, like, pickled onions.
Why did you bring pickled onions? Are they just in this cell?
Yeah.
Great.
I found them. You're not feeling one?
Not at the moment, mate.
Okay. Right. See how hungry we get.
That sounds fucking... Frankly, that sounds minging.
Oh, look, they're figuring out that there's an order in which they died, right? It's just the same stuff over and over and over again.
It's appalling. It really is appalling. In the last one, you remember there was the pictures, and we could look at the pictures and go, oh, right, I think the horse is going to get her, or the arrow is going to get him, right?
You can try and decode it, right?
Yeah, so when we get these flashing images of like a burst pipe, a nail, and a pair of chopsticks, you go, oh, right, I see, I try to work out what's going to happen.
My wife said that deja vu is like God's way.
Come on. Now they're just using the same deaths over again.
Oh. What do you think? Well, they're cute yet functional. I like him. They say I'm getting older, but I still like to party.
Doesn't matter, I didn't buy him for you, I bought him for Nick. He likes me in sneaks.
What was that? What was any of that? How is that enriching to the film? Oh, I didn't buy them for you. I bought them for Nick. He likes me in sneaks. End of scene.
See, in a way, though, it does make sense to have like a completely unseen health and safety nightmare on a building site happening,
right?
Which causes the deaths of the characters, because it's not like that's how it would work, right? Because this isn't the invisible hand of death. This is a Rube Goldberg machine. Right. I don't like the ones where you see like a screw being turned.
Yeah, like a bolt being loosened.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just a confluence of events where someone, if there was an accident investigator, right, they could trace back to all the different things that led to that happening, and it would make sense.
Yes.
Whereas at the speedway, and it's like, oh, we can't understand why this like girder was loosened.
Yeah, and it was because the invisible hand of death did it.
Right.
Wait, I was meant to see this movie.
That's exactly how I feel.
Explosion in a public place. Many wounded. That's real fun stuff, guys. Oh, innocent people blown limb from limb. You know, in an action movie where people overcome these kind of obstacles,
right?
That's exciting because they overcome them,
yeah.
Not because they get like mangled in the machinery.
Yeah.
I mean, it's deja vu. My wife said that deja vu is like God's way.
It's a good thing that we're in a psychiatric hospital because this is driving me insane. Crisis averted.
The end.
This is just like the end of Final Destination 3, Joe.
Yeah.
Look, they were smiling earlier in the film. It's all the signs.
No,
it's the NASCAR. Oh no!
What if we didn't change anything?
What are you talking about?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right now. This was the plan from the beginning.
Well, that was the worst one yet, by far. 4 down.
1 to go, mate. End is in sight.
We've nearly reached our final destination. 5. Do you think if you'd gone through everything so far, you would have survived up till this film?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know, it depends. The stuff where it's like, you know, just wipe up the patch of water on the floor and you won't die,
Yeah,
I'd
right.
survive that.
Yeah.
But if it's like, you know, you're at the top of the stairs and death pulls the rug and you fall down, not much
Yeah.
you can do about it, is there?
No.
It reminds me a bit of Saw. We've talked about Saw, there's a comparison to be made between the two franchises. The more interesting Saw traps are the ones where there is a chance of escape.
Right, yeah,
The ones
yeah.
that aren't interesting are the ones where it's just railroaded and you're going to die by being involved in it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
So is this like a work retreat?
Yeah, she's
So
referring
they're
that.
not teenagers?
No, they're adults.
Genuinely, they all have already like established the character types.
Yeah.
Like pretty well. Do you remember in the last one we were like, oh, it's really bad because it just went straight into the disaster without giving you any like time to get to know anyone. This is why, right? Because now I'm sort of much more engaged in the people that are in the film.
Right.
They've established themes and conflicts and like relationships.
And it feels like an actual business and they know each other and
Right.
it's like a lived-in setting.
So here we are, Construction site. Looks like a bridge to me, Joe.
Yeah. Well, we know there's construction ahead. I want to make sure we've got clearly marked out work areas, cones in advance of any construction workers.
Yeah.
So you know to navigate around them well in advance,
yeah.
avoiding accidents, slowing down appropriately. I want safety gear. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure people are aware of their surroundings.
I want high vis, and most of all, Joe, I want to see hard hats.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is good, right? There's high vis, there's cones, there's a lot of things that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not ideal.
Keep an eye on that.
This is not good.
Guys.
How's that happened?
This has gone from bad to worse.
Oh my God.
Candace! Candace!
Oh dear. Oh! Have you ever felt uneasy being on a bridge?
Yeah, I think so. I've never had to walk across like a wobbly girder with no arm rail though.
Think about this in comparison to the NASCAR disaster.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oof.
Ah, she's okay. Hopefully she can swim to safety. Okay.
Damn, wait for us!
Oh!
Jesus!
Carnage.
Oh my God! That's genuinely horrific. Oh, he's double dead now.
We all gotta get off.
What are you talking about?
The bridge is gonna collapse.
What?
We're all gonna die.
Finally, one of these things happens and people actually believe it.
Yeah. Mate, I'm getting peckish. You sure it was only the pickled onions we had?
I'll check. Do you know what? As it's the last film, Joe, I've got this big bowl of popcorn.
Ah, yes. I do love a bit of popcorn, mate.
What a treat. I can't believe none of these people, like, when they die in all the accidents and stuff, you just never see it coming. Even when they have that, like, shadow of death next to them, you just never seem to see it. Like, they're all acting like normal human beings for us.
Yeah, right. Reserved, saying, let's just take this one day at a time. We don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't understand how this happened, but I'm not unhappy that it did because it means that I'm alive.
Yeah.
1994, gymnastics. Oh, national champions, right?
Right.
Would you still be celebrating it, like
30 years later or whatever?
19 years later?
I guess so.
Was she the first to die? She was.
She's going to stay late alone to work on her gymnastics. And it's all going to go badly wrong. Oh, water and electrics, mate. Famously not a good thing to put together.
No.
And how many times have we seen it in this franchise so far? Oh, no.
Oh.
This is like properly good tension.
Yeah. Like, well directed.
Yeah. Well timed.
Yeah. Well performed, choreographed.
Doesn't quite let the excitement drain out.
Yeah.
It's good. It's like, it's Hitchcockian, mate, isn't it? Because
Right.
you know the bomb's going to go off.
Yeah, you've seen the bomb under the table.
Yeah.
Or well, you haven't. You've just been told that there is one.
Yeah.
Like the intercutting of all the different things. It's really good.
Yeah. Oh. It's good seeing some good athletics as well, mate.
Yeah.
I want them all to succeed.
Oh!
Don't touch her.
Someone call 911.
I don't think 911 did do much for her, mate.
Like, they got every part of that right.
Yeah.
They got the characters were interesting, the build-up was tense, it could be the nail, it could be this, it could be the electricity, right? And then the way all the dominoes fell didn't feel contrived.
I love it, mate. It's good shit.
You were supposed to die on that bridge. You're not supposed to be here. You shorted death. So you let death have somebody else in your place, and then you take their spot in the realm of the living, all the days and years that they've yet to live. And they take your place in death. Then the books are balanced.
This guy's just fully making it up as he goes along.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
So saving a life grants you a pass, and killing someone else gets you a pass. And if you kill someone, you get their lifespan, right?
So if you kill a newborn baby when you're like 90,
yeah,
you live another 90 years.
Sounds like it. How you feeling, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'm all right. Bit hungry though.
Yeah, I've got just the thing. Remember these? Can't think of anything better than having a lovely pickled onion. Oh, they smell great. Hope there's nothing that happens that puts me off this.
No, cheers, mate.
Cheers. Oh.
Yeah.
But not so bad.
No. That's the last thing we want, mate. Wolf or electric.
It looks like an eye. Oh no. Oh. Oh.
How was your onion?
Yeah, it hit the spot, mate.
Do another one?
Help yourself.
No, I'm fine for now.
I think that one's fine. It hit the spot with laser precision.
Yeah, quite juicy that one. I mean, say what you want about this series, mate, and I'll allow it. But it's got the confidence to stand out and do its own thing, and just take the concept and give it to completely new characters. But it does not need the other movies in order to exist.
Yeah.
It honestly is satisfying to see a franchise that's able to do that.
You cut my hours, which means you cut my pay. I cut everyone's hours, okay? Corporate has us operating less than 50% until this whole thing blows over.
Good forearm strength for that man.
You okay down there?
Oh.
Oh.
So he killed him, actually.
No, did he?
Yeah, because he was going to land on him and he pushed the other guy in the way. He inadvertently killed him when he probably would have died. So, how do you interpret that? Is he now going to live for another 50 years?
Maybe.
Who wants to be the first to tell me what the hell just happened?
Oh.
If I could actually kill some stranger and replace their life with my own, I convinced myself that, yeah, I could.
This is interesting, right? It's the first film where there's actually like a secondary antagonist.
Yeah.
None of us deserve to die, then why is it that you deserve to live, Molly? You said it yourself. You don't.
This is more intense and engaging than like anything that's happened in the previous four films.
Are you okay? What's going on?
It's Peter. He has a gun. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna spend the life I just earned in prison.
Oh,
wow.
God.
Fucking hell. Spider-Man. How is this so much better than like everything that's been in the previous four films?
Tell Candace. I love her.
Peter.
Oh. So romantic. Best bit of the whole franchise, mate.
Yeah.
It was like ended on a high. This has been, I think, the film that I've fuck off.
Well, they're going on a plane, that's okay.
Come on, Brad! Get on the plane! Get on the plane! You understand?
What's all that about?
I have no idea.
I have an idea. I know what it's about.
Mate, it fucking, all the goodwill we put into it, all the good work it did to recover.
Oh look, it's the year 2000 and they're on flight 180. Who would have guessed it? Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
We were just saying it's not indebted to a wider context. And now we've got this...
Company did an autopsy for insurance purposes. Turns out Roy had an enlarged blood vessel in his brain so big, he's about to burst. They said he'd be dead any day now.
Any day.
Life's a bitch.
Why has it got you so mad?
Mate, I'm spitting angry because it's like, the thing is, they had it so good, it was so tight, it was so perfectly executed. I described it as Hitchcockian.
Yeah.
And they had to take it back to the franchise. They do it every time.
Yeah. It's let you down. Or do another marathon video.